Welcome back to Carman Conversations. My name's Luke Camelliri and I have a very special guest today with me, Nathan James, Fitness Cartel at Aspley. Welcome, Nathan.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a bit of a journey so far, the combination. I guess the way I got to meet you was I was training at a different gym and I saw this up-and-coming gym with some fantastic marketing and signage around the place, and there's plenty of talk around town straight up that this is the place to be. I did jump on your social straight away and then had a bit of a look, and I was intrigued by, I suppose, the drive from the business drive and the networking and I suppose the passion that was behind it. Anything like that and like-minded with business, I did quite a bit of research and I thought this is the place where I want to be. And you did beat the drum pretty well, and so I signed on pretty early, and I guess the rest is history from there. My move across to the gym has been a really good one. Really, I suppose, excited about what you presented. And you didn't let us down. What you've delivered in that gym has been a bloody good one. And when people say to me now, what do you enjoy about Fitness Cartel? And I say to them, it's the vibe, it's the culture, the people, the setup, and it's obviously set up by someone that's very passionate about what they do, and they do a very, very good job. So credit to you. So tell us a little bit about it. Tell us what the vision was about how to set up Cartel. I believe it wasn't the first one. A bit of your history about how you got into the arena of gyms, I guess, and then the vision where you see Cartel going.
I won't go way back, but not the pushing shopping trolleys, which is where I started as a trolley boy. But fast forward a little bit, I used to sell gym memberships at Genesis, which is a fitness club. Moved up the ranks into a sales manager. And then a club actually bought into a club before I became a club manager. I'm like, whoa, I don't want to be a club manager. I didn't know. I couldn't even open a laptop at that time. I didn't know how to work one. Yeah. So fast forward, then I opened a couple of ASN stores, opened a few Genesis clubs. Then I bought into World Gym Australia, and we had 5 gyms, got it up to 30, and then I sold out at 30, which was not long ago. This is our first brand new Fitness Cartel. The other 2, World Gym Maroochydore has been rebranded. Tweed's another Fitness Cartel, and we've got 7 big gyms coming next year in our brand, which is really cool. And we built the apparel brand, so that's kind of a fast version of kind of what I do.
Yep.
But I love it. I love the industry. Fitness is my passion. I think everyone should do some kind of fitness stuff. Yep. And it's enjoyable, and I need to make it comfortable, because fitness really sucks, really. Like it's not fun when you're doing it. The thought of doing it's fun.
Yeah.
But like Christmas, I can't wait. And then you're like, well, geez, this Christmas is a bit like we're coming into, you know what I mean? Yes, yeah. That's kind of a faster version of, where I've come from and kind of where we're heading.
So talk Fitness Cartel Aspley for a second. Obviously you got a plan, like you've chosen a location for a reason. Tell me a bit about that, but also, you obviously had a plan in your head of, this is what I want to set up, this is what I want to give my members, this is the vibe that I want to give. So what was the planning? What were you looking for?
Well, now that I heard how many servicings you guys do, I thought I'm going to come close to you guys, because I'm just going to member base straight in. Obviously, you're doing a good job. I don't want to blow your trumpet, but anyway, that's the talk on the town, which is why we obviously align. But we generally, location's got to be the first thing. It needs to be easy to get to, has to be high visibility. Lots of car parking is our main thing. But you can, and I've seen gyms build the biggest, beautifulest gyms, $10 million fit outs, which are insane.
Yeah.
And they just don't work.
Correct, yeah.
And they don't work because of the people. Yeah. And it's all about the people. And every single successful business person will tell you it's about the people that meet and greet you. Then there's not any job in the business that's more important than someone else's.
Yep.
I always talk about worthwhile work, and even how I grew up in a housing commission area. My mum, when she was working behind the bar and working 3 jobs, is that worthwhile work? Maybe not to a rich CEO, but it is to us.
Yeah.
So that's where I grew up, and that's how I'm raised. So
Fantastic.
Worthwhile work is where it starts.
Yeah, correct. So the Cartel Gym at Aspley, it's an amazing setup, and I look at it, and I've trained a lot of gyms, but this one, it's the layout of it, the setup. Where's the vision come from? Do you get some support for that, or is it something that you see or research on?
Years of research. I've been in gyms all over the country. Because of my background with Genesis too, I actually was an instructor, so I taught cycle classes and stuff as well. Apparently, I thought I was really good. Apparently, I'm not. I still can't even get on my own timetable. Yeah. But so the fitness side of things, as far as like group fitness, I've enjoyed weight training, resistance training, so which is where the World Gym kind of equipment came in. Yep. So we kind of got that, made it more equipment. Genesis was a really family fit business orientated, and then we grabbed some cool lights and grabbed some of the high end and sort of pushed that all together. And I owned a couple of ASN stores, which I forgot about as well. So you're kind of walking through a sup shop.
Yeah.
You've got shakes, you've got meals. It's kind of it's kind of like putting everything into one spot, but
one-stop shop.
Yeah, and make it comfortable, because people don't want to walk into a facility they're not comfortable. I mean, it's daunting, because everyone that walks into a gym thinks there's huge dudes like me, like.
Yeah, very intimidating, mate. So, I guess, like, the people. One thing I've noticed there is that the people you've got, not just the members but your staff, they seem to be they've bought into the business. They're very, very engaged. How do you recruit? And do you sell the vision? Do you sell the Nathan James dream?
Mate, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? In fact, today, just coming over here, we had a job interview and the guy's not on time. And I've got really clear expectations of what I want. Yeah. Same with as a customer. When you walk into the door, if it's a trainer turning up, like your son's a trainer in our gym, which is awesome. Yeah. My expectation is they turn up early, they do a great job, and they give 100%. It's got to be done with purpose. If you're not going to do it, don't do it.
No, correct. So, same philosophy here on one thing. I've always said that when you pull on the jersey every day, you got to wear it with pride and you got to wear it with passion. And if you don't wear that the jersey with pride and passion, don't wear it. Don't come to work. And because you want to wake up and want to come to work. So it's I guess with the alignment, and I'll move into that now. One thing I noticed very early on, and this is before I actually signed up with Fitness Cartel, was I guess I was bought into your vision. Of the excitement around the marketing, and this is coming, and it's a great new gym, and it's going to be this facility, and we're very impressed with your marketing strategy that you went through with that, and you kept everyone up to date. And not only that, but you've got your staff that kept everyone up to date, so you had the corridors running. But the thing that impressed me the most is the story that you'd told around, this is what's coming, we're not going to let you down. And then there was a rollout of membership 1, membership 2, membership 3, and the big drive behind it. Now, obviously, your staff got on top of that and bought into the vision. But the one thing that impresses me the most is how you lead from the front. So you don't often see it. And a lot of people say to me today, what separates you guys from the rest? And I always say it, I think you've got to lead from the front. You've got to roll up the sleeves, and you've got to send the message to your staff to show them this is the expectation you want. Yep. This is what you've got to deliver. So when I see it in like-minded, when I walk into your gym, and I see you there and you're picking up rubbish, or you're moving gyms around, or you're putting weights back where they're meant to be, but you're active in the gym as well, it not only is inspiring for members, but it must be inspiring for your staff.
Yeah, I thought you were referring to me putting the toilet seat on the other day. Actually, I put someone.
I didn't see that. Mate.
Yeah, someone fell off the toilet. They must have taken a corner too hard. Yeah. But no, that's my expectations, and I don't. How I've been brought up, it's probably very similar to you. Is don't ask somebody to do something you're not expected to do yourself. Yeah. But also, people have got a role, and they've got to do it themselves too. And I'm straight to the point. If there's somebody that's not doing something, then I go, is there a reason why? Yeah. Because that's the expectation. Or if you walk into my gym and someone's if a receptionist is on their phone, I would lose it, because that person that walks, because I've had The Rock turn up into my gym before, The Rock, and stuff like that, and we've had a lot of celebrities come in, and I want everyone that walks in the door to feel like a celebrity, like, hey guys, that's how it should be, like that's a Disneyland. Make it fun.
You definitely deliver. It's definitely the case, and it's not put on. That's for sure. It's there was nothing worse than a bit of a chore of having to say hello. It's actually, you feel it. It creates a nice vibe. So onto that with your staff. What do you offer them as far as training? Is there something? Is there a mentorship that you do? Is there a vision that you give them of levels that they can grow?
Absolutely. So we've got the high performance team, which is something that I run. So it's a monthly guest speaker that we bring in. It'll be some executives, or say Benny Elias, who's one of my other business partners. Yep. He'll come in, and how you were talking about putting the jersey on. Yep. Benny's always about captain of Australia. He says if you miss, there's 250,000 people that want your job. Yep. So we don't go to that level, but Benny's like strict. So he'll come on and talk about different things and stories to inspire the guys, and then I might bring in a guest speaker that owns an accounting firm or something, just to help add the bits and pieces that no one gets, because I also want to do and give time to my team as well, because even you can't just walk up to say Harvey Norman and someone say, hey Jerry, can you give us some of your time? I want to give my time, but I also want to help them too, which is why I built that other Success Cartel thing and bring those guys in to try and just see if we can help in any way. Because if somebody, even if they leave and they go and work somewhere else, I get messages all the time saying, hey bro, this is my account, I got $100,000 in, I didn't have any money when I met you, what you taught me. So one of my managers in my Rockhampton gym that I used to own, because I don't know if I said I used to had about 30 gyms before, so I've done it a few times. He messaged me and said, I've got my own gym now, and thank you so much, and what you taught me, which is cool. That's a really cool story. That makes me feel good. Yeah. So anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, well, similar. So obviously there's an alignment there. What I found is that that your drive and success, I guess, or the drive towards being successful and creating a great outlet is what attracted me. But the alignment now, I guess, from without digging deep into it, we obviously have some very similar morals and some very, very similar work ethic. Drive and determination is one thing, but one thing my staff, and I've encouraged them a lot, is they've moved over to Fitness Cartel. So they're training there, and the feedback I get from them is excellent. How do you find the alignment between Fitness Cartel and Grand Prix?
Fantastic, especially being around the corner.
Yeah.
I'd be ideal to drop your car off and service and just do a quick workout, come back and you feel fresh and good. So that's just one of the many things, but I think it's fantastic. I mean, it's a great, and we like to involve in community businesses, and you're involved in everything in community. So.
Yeah, well, one of our tags is cars community culture, because community is our big thing. Obviously, we sell cars, and the culture is we're culture driven. You know, it's all about the people. The same thing that you've said a couple of times. Yeah. If we don't have the people, we can't provide what we do we? You know, so as far and guess on to people, you yourself. I have heard that you don't sleep a lot and that you're very, very active. What drives you? Talk us through what your daily routine would look like.
All right, so 4 a.m. or 4:15 a.m. I get up. The alarm's meant to be 4:30, but 4:15, straight on the exercise bike for 10 minutes. Hit the TV, YouTube motivation, whatever's playing pops up, and that's my 10-minute ride on the bike. Yeah. Right at my goal, which is it's open. I tell everyone, which is 2027, $42 million. That's my goal.
Yeah.
And then that's what I'm going for. That's our company goal. And then I will smash down a vitamin shake, which my partner makes for me every morning. I said, you got to keep me going. I'm going to keep me going. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
So my vitamin shake, straight to the gym, hit the weights, and then usually bump into you guys, your crew there every morning.
You do.
And then we have a flex off. No, we don't. But
so I usually win that one, mate.
Then I'm straight into the boardroom, and then my day's kind of set up and everything's got to be in the diary. So. That's kind of my morning routine. I absolutely emphatically believe your morning sets up your day. Like you've got to get out of bed. And I was just talking this morning about mindset. You know, like if I said, when those people tell you, I'm having a really bad day and I'm tired, the phone rings, you've just won $10 million. You're not having a bad day anymore, are you? You're like, whoa! So it's all about mindset.
It is.
I'm so fortunate I meet successful people like yourself and other people in lots of different companies, and it's the same thing. It's mindset, it's the people, it's all the same thing, and the hard work and discipline.
Yep, couldn't agree more. So we have a daily meeting here, and I think after 28 years, my staff get sick of me banging on about it all the time, but it's the same thing I talk about, mindset, every day. It's all up here, it's up here, it's up here. The drive, the determination, rolling up the sleeves, doing the hard work, because without that, you don't get the result.
Yeah.
But it's all got to be around process, it's all got to be around structure, but it's how you wake up every day and how you get going.
Yep,
So I think that shows. So you said that there's 7 in the pipeline, 7 gyms in the pipeline.
Yes.
So talk to us a bit more about that, or can you fill us in a little bit?
Yeah, I can give you a little bit of info. Just a few of them are top secret, but Oxley's announced to open in April. We've got another one opening sort of New South Wales. So most of them are company owned. There's 2 franchise ones. So the plan is for us to own them as in owner operator in our group, and then like I was saying before, bring the team through so they can add and own parts in the company as well. Because I love doing what I'm doing. It's just it's fun. Like it's stressful, but it's fun. Yeah. Just do it because it's
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a bit of an odd question for you, but one thing I think about all the time. So when you were about 15 or 16 years of age, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you have a dream or a thought, okay, well, by the time I'm 30 or by the time I'm 40, this is what I want?
Mate, that's a great question, because I've got a 15-year-old son and we're having that conversation at the moment. And I said to him, I don't know. Yeah. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Yeah, I'm still trying to work it out. But I don't know. I just didn't want to be poor. Yeah. Like that's what I wanted to be able to afford, to go into a shop and buy a pair of shoes, Nike shoes, and not have to worry about the money. That was my goal.
Yeah, right.
And now I said to my son, look, we can buy the shop.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool without being rude. Like that's what I said. Like that's coming from where we are. Like it's different than mindset, the philosophy of money doesn't grow on trees. And I said, well, it does. Yeah. It does. We just plant the trees.
Yeah, that's right.
I plant more trees, and then we learn how to do it, and we grow.
So my son, I guess, touching on that, he's 23. He got into gym a bit later in his life. He played a lot of footy, but then got into gym later, and he's just loving it now. He's grown from strength to strength since he joined with you. But he was a gym prior to that and seemed like he was just going through the motions. He talked about me and said, oh, Dad, I've seen this Fitness Cartel opening and all the rest of it. Have had a look at it. I looked at these videos and everything else. And he goes, look, I'd love to be a trainer there. And at that time, he said, what do I do? And I said, I would go directly to the man himself and express some interest.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, should I do that?" And I said, "Mate, you know what? I think he would look at that and go, yes.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to start from somewhere, and you've got to put yourself out there and put yourself on show and show what you're ready to do." And sure enough, he did, and he built a relationship pretty quickly, and he got the interview stage, and he was driven and motivated from that. I've always tried to be a big driver behind him of what we wanted, which he's loved, and he takes my advice for everything. Yeah. But what I've found now is he's got a little family there with the cartel, where it's very driven and very motivated, and I've just watched him flourish under you, so I'm appreciative of that. But it's obviously a credit to the operation you run, and I've always said it, the fish rots from the head down, and there's no rotting going on there. It's there's a lot of motivation and a lot of power to those people. So credit to you, mate. That's one thing that I've always tried to do here is if I can be the most positive energy and flourish from the front, it's infectious, and people will grow from that, and people will want to be that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think what you're doing in the story that you're showing, and it's not stopping there, and you're never satisfied that you've got that and I'm done. You want more and more and more. So it's been a real pleasure to meet you, and and we've built a relationship since then. I do, I train every morning and I see you there, and it's more of a friendship than anything else. But I'm really driven by your story. I often use that in alignment with our sales meetings here of growth and development, and people really buy into that, and I see your staff doing that. So thanks very much for being on Carman Conversations. Really appreciate the alignment between Grand Prix and Fitness Cartel, but me personally, from Luke Camelliri to Nathan James, it's been a pleasure to have you on, and it's been a pleasure for you, obviously, to give some inspiration back to an inspirational person himself. So awesome. Thanks very much, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Well, as you can see, that was pretty inspiring, and there was a lot to learn about that. And even, I was pretty aware of most of that conversation already, but after hearing more, you're just more intrigued to follow the journey. So for you guys that want to follow more and hear about the Nathan James Fitness Cartel success, follow the links in the description below.